All right. Turn 5, US, China, UK. Getting pretty late in the game. It's turn 5. I've been thinking about this move for a while. Kind of hard for me to tell where I am in this game. I mean, there are some fronts that are obvious where my position are, and then the other is, I don't know, more of a coin flip. So, I'll start with my US buy. 88 IPCs buys me 4 fighters, 2 aircraft carriers, 2 transports, a destroyer, 2 infantry, and 2 artillery. Combat moves. With my 5 transports in C Zone 829, I'm going to take all the US troops from Casablanca. That would be 6 infantry, 3 mech, 1 artillery, and 1 tank. I'm going to take them to C Zone A20. And I will land with 4 of those transports. I will put most of my troops in Normandy, Bordeaux, and 1 infantry in Holland, Belgium. Take both those territories from the Germans. Uneventful D-Day. Seems like nobody's home there. It's a good thing, too, because the Americans have taken enough casualties this war over there in the Pacific. I can't imagine what that death toll would be like translated into real-world casualties. Not so good turn for the U.S. when Japan came to roll earlier this turn. Not good, not good. So they're going to take those 2 territories. That's all the attacks they have this turn. Going to be moving the aircraft carrier and the planes on it back to C Zone 820, the cruiser there with it, the transport there as well. So I have 6 transports, aircraft carrier carrying a fighter, an tactical bomber, and a cruiser on C Zone 820. Over in the Pacific. I'm going to move my 2 cruisers, aircraft carriers, over to the P-Zone P-25 and the 4 fighters on the aircraft carrier. Transport's going to take 2 infantry on the western United States, move into the Hawaiian Islands. There's now 4 infantry on the Hawaiian Islands. That's going to be all the U.S. moves. Okay, I'm going to put everything U.S. purchased on the west coast. So 2 carriers are coming down into C Zone P7 and 4 fighters on them. For now, 2 infantry, 2 artillery in the western United States, 2 transports in the destroyer in C Zone P7. Western United States, I have 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 anti-aircraft guns, C Zone P7, 2 transports, a destroyer, 2 aircraft carriers, 4 fighters, C Zone P25, 3 carriers holding 5 fighters and a tactical bomber, and a transport, Hawaiian Islands, 4 infantry, Wake Island, a strategic bomber. I'm going to go ahead and move that to the Hawaiian Islands. Caroline Islands have 2 infantry, an artillery, a mech, and an anti-aircraft gun. C Zone 820, 6 transports, a carrier, aircraft or carrier carrying a fighter and a tactical bomber and a cruiser. Normandy, Bordeaux, I have 5 infantry, 3 mech, an artillery, and a tank. Holland, Belgium, I have an infantry. Western United States, I have 2 anti-aircraft guns. So counting up my bonuses. Let's see. Again, they've lost the Philippines and Guam. Puts them at 53 for original territories. 13 for the bonus for that. 66. Brazil puts them at 68. Normandy at 70. Holland for 73. Caroline Islands puts them at 74. Being at war, not being neutral, gives them a $10 bonus. That's 84. It's now turn 3 of combat, so gives them 30. That's 113 IPCs to collect. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember exactly if there's a bonus for US capturing Normandy or not. Find that out later, I suppose, when I look at the rulebooks, and I'll let you know. Or you can let me know. You probably know. But I'll take a look. You can correct me if I did my IPC on the United States. China, the buy is 2 artillery, saving no IPCs. We're going to change things up. Just kidding. We're going to do no combat again. I'm going to move my 3 infantry from Kansu to Sichuan. Now there is 21 infantry there. When I put down my 2 artillery, there's going to be 21 infantry, 6, 7, 9 artillery, 3 cavalry, 1 fighter, 1 anti-aircraft gun, and 2 British infantry, and 1 anti-aircraft gun. Chinese are going to collect 8 IPCs again. That's their turn. On to the UK. The purchase there is going to be 6 infantry, 3 artillery, and 1 strategic bomber, saving no IPCs. I'm not really sure there's anything to do here. I'm not sure at all. Yeah, no. Nope. I'm going to be... I'm going to be taking my transports from C-Zone A13, there should be 5 of them, back into A20. They're going to pick up all 5 infantry there, all 5 British infantry, and then 3 artillery, leaving 2 behind. And they're going to be moving back to C-Zone A13. They're going to, and then they're going to pick up a artillery and mech infantry from Norway to the complement as well. So now all transports are fully loaded with 5 infantry, 4 artillery, and 1 mech, and they're going to put that crew complement in Denmark. So when all is said and done, I'm going to have 6 infantry in Denmark, 5 anti-aircraft guns, or not anti-aircraft guns, artillery, and 1 mech. I'm going to have 2 artillery left in London before I place my units. Okay, I'm going to move my strategic bomber and 2 fighters in India into Iran. Rail my 3 infantry into Iran as well. I have 6 infantry in Burma. 6 infantry in Burma. I'm going to move them up to Yunnan here. And that's going to be all of the UK's moves. So I'm going to go ahead and place 1 infantry in India. Then everything else. 3 artillery joining my 2 artillery that I left behind in London. Makes it 5. And then dropping my 5 infantry also in London. And then I took all of my ships off the map. Why did I do that? I'm putting my strategic bomber in London as well. I'm moving my destroyer to C-Zone A20 from C-Zone A19. And I'm putting my transports and my destroyer back on the map. And the battleship also needs to move from C-Zone A13 to C-Zone A20. I'm gonna get chips for this because that's a crowded C-Zone. Okay, 5 transports, 2 destroyers, and a battleship in C-Zone A20. Okay, count up. I have 6 infantry, 5 artillery, 1 mech infantry in Denmark. I have an infantry in Norway. I have 5 transports, 2 destroyers, 1 battleship in C-Zone A20 in London. I have 5 infantry, 5 artillery, 5 anti-aircraft gun and strategic bomber in London. I have an anti-aircraft gun in Malta. I have an infantry and artillery and a mech in Sudan. In Iran, I have 5 infantry, 4 tanks, 2 fighters and a strategic bomber in India. I have an infantry and artillery and an Anzac infantry. And then I have 2 infantry and an artillery in India. That's all my pieces for my IPC collection. Britain starts, or UK starts with 41 original territories. They've lost Egypt, that puts them at 39. Transjordan puts them at 38. I think all the other losses are on the east side of the map. Malaya puts them at 36. Borneo puts them at 34. Kwantong, Hong Kong puts them at 31. I've taken Ethiopia, that puts me at 32. I've taken Denmark, that puts me at 34. I've taken Norway, that puts me at 37. I've taken Iran, that puts me at 39. And I get a $2 bonus for having Iran, so I'm going to end up back at 41 for my IPCs. That's my turn. Good luck, Italians.